From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. It's a running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. LSU quick to the line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Brown. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finding an escape route. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him up.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the pack.
Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Texas A&M going quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Busts through behind his pad.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 20. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU lining up first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Brings it down on the right side. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turns it on in midfield. Got some room to run. At the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, but turn it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up.
Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap. It's Brown. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing line.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll try to blast their way in. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. To the air, it's Reed. Might be looking to run. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll immediately call timeout. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this will fall incomplete.